TGIF everyone, it's Eric here with weather for Weather Geeks, the Friday evening edition here. We're about halfway through the month of December. It's been a pretty uneventful month so far when it comes to snow. We've had a cold stretch that has been replaced by a fairly mild last couple of days, and we had a forecast bust today. But I'll tell you, I don't mind busting when it's like this. It was nice outside this afternoon. We had 50 in the forecast today, but it did 55 at the airport with a little bonus sunshine earlier on today. So we've come a long way since last Saturday's cold high of 27 degrees. It was a really, really nice day. We weren't alone. Everywhere where you see a yellow or orange circle here, that's where temperatures were above average today. And so a lot of the Midwest into parts of New England and across our immediate vicinity, northern Ohio was definitely, compared to the average, kind of the hot spot today. Out across the upper Midwest, it was also way warmer than average for the middle of December. All right, it clouded up towards the end of the afternoon, but these clouds fairly unproductive. It'll be that way all night tonight. Pretty good amount of rain to our south and southeast, but there's also drier air that's going to start making inroads tonight into tomorrow morning. That's going to hold this rain kind of at arm's length for a lot of tonight and actually a lot of the daylight hours for tomorrow as well. As you can see, we've got a pretty active system down in the southeast with a pretty good band of showers and storms impacting all places such as Orlando and Tampa and heading up towards Jacksonville as well. We have flash flood watches from eastern North Carolina through eastern South Carolina, then just regular old flood watches from western North Carolina up through parts of Virginia all the way up to the Mason-Dixon line. All right, back here at home, you know, I just don't think it's going to do much tonight, aside from maybe a touch of drizzle or a sprinkle south of 224. Even that's a pretty low chance. Same idea tomorrow morning. There could be some spritzes and sprinkles out there, but there's going to be some drier air that's going to, you know, be in place. And so some of this is likely not even going to reach the ground tomorrow morning. So I just don't think it's going to do a whole lot, not only through tomorrow morning, but for most of the daylight hours tomorrow. You know, some forecasts have been very rainy looking for Saturday, and we've been kind of cautious all week about this, and I think that was the right call. It's just not likely to rain much during the daylight hours in most of our television viewing area tomorrow, thanks to high pressure at the very top of your screen feeding in that drier air from the north and east. But eventually, the moisture will win out. I do think it's going to rain just about everywhere tomorrow night, but it'll be largely after sunset, and a soggy night tomorrow night, and a few leftover spots of drizzle and light rain into Sunday morning. By Monday, a cold front rolls through. Might even see a snow flurry before Monday is through, and it's going to be a kind of a return to average for mid-December as we kick off the new work week. All right, rainfall totals. Here's a look at our model spread for kind of the heart of our viewing area. A lot of Mahoning and Trumbull County over to Mercer County. You can see that there's still a pretty good spread here, although the general idea is an average of a half an inch to perhaps 3/4 of an inch, outside chance of an inch. That's the general idea, kind of in the heart of our TV viewing area. Southern areas, I think, have a little bit of a higher risk of seeing a little more rain. I think rainfall amounts could average an inch or so down towards East Liverpool, Calcutta, Wellsville, up towards East Palestine, and then heading over to Beaver County and maybe parts of Lawrence County and PA. You can see that, again, there's a pretty good spread here, even down to the south. The RPM has less than a half an inch, whereas the GFS has 1.5 inches in East Liverpool. So there's a spread, but I think the truth will be kind of in between for our southern television viewing area. So yeah, we're all going to get wet, but it's gonna be a while before the rain really, you know, makes its presence known in most spots this weekend. All right, the mall, boy, God bless you if you're heading to the mall tomorrow. I won't be out there among you. It is going to be one of the busiest days, of course, of the year at our malls, at all the shopping centers throughout the region. It's one of the last Saturdays before Christmas. Of course, next weekend will be the last weekend before Christmas. It's going to be a zoo everywhere. You don't need to take along the heavy winter jacket, though, because much like the last couple of days, it's going to be warmer than average. The sky may look threatening at times tomorrow, but I doubt too many people need an umbrella getting from your car into your shopping zone. Small chances for just a touch of rain in the afternoon, and most of that, I think, is south of 224, and even that's not going to be much. So 51 tomorrow afternoon. Again, we get wet tomorrow night just about everywhere into first thing Sunday morning. May stay kind of murky through about midday Sunday, and then there might try to be some peaks of sun before Sunday is through. All right, next 10 days versus average. Average is this line right here. Our averages here in mid-December are in the mid-30s. We're going to be closer to that Monday and Tuesday, and then a warm-up Wednesday, Thursday. The warmth probably starts to retreat as we head towards Christmas. We've been talking about this on Weather for Weather Geeks all week, that the time around Christmas will be colder than the preceding several days, but it doesn't look harsh or anything like that. It's just kind of a return to average. All right, my initial White Christmas forecast earlier this week called for below average odds of a White Christmas. I put it at 35 earlier. I've taken it down to 30 given the recent model trends. Again, I think it'll be colder around Christmas, but there's not much model evidence right now. In other words, there's not too much advertised on any computer models that there's going to be a significant winter storm, and even just random flurries and snow showers. I'm not sure we see too many of those right around Christmas. Now, the definition we use of a White Christmas is an inch of snow on the ground. If there's random flurries, that doesn't really count. An inch of snow on the ground is generally the threshold that most people use when we're talking about a White Christmas. And I think at this point there's only about a 30% chance of having that much snow on the ground as you wake up Christmas morning. On future editions of Weather for Weather Geeks, Monday and Tuesday, we'll fine-tune the Christmas forecast and really hone in on it. That'll be my last day of work before Christmas. On Tuesday, then I'll be off starting on Wednesday. All right, hope you have a great Friday night, a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you back here on Monday.